getting the rest and restoration that your body, your brain, and your spirit needs. Stop beating yourself up about things you can't control, and stop trying to convince yourself that you can. Hey, what they say? A word, a sentence. Mm. Um, I'm not gonna keep this too long. Um, I'm tired. I know y'all tired too. And when you tired, your body need to get some rest. No, I'm literally tired. It's best that I stop running myself. But I said I was going to make a game plan. I was going to stay focused, and I was going to finish without pushing, breaking, hurting, hindering myself and other people. Um, Other people have to come hold a mirror up to us because we can't see what they see in us. And because we're so used to doing everything and being everything for everyone else, we need to stop feeling guilty for being that to ourselves. And we need to stop beating ourselves up if it didn't happen today, if it doesn't happen today, if it doesn't happen tomorrow. For some of us who can't see that endings are beginnings, just take your time and give yourself grace. Even if the rest of the world don't want to give it to you, that's when you got to cut the rest of the world out. Deconstruct your brain, reconstruct it to fit the things that make you happy. You need to see the world that you were meant to see it in because you're more than capable. I'm finna give y'all a quick little story time about yesterday. I made a post stating that some people need to experience you because they don't know what kindness is. And you are the first person or the first vessel or the first piece of energy that has shown them this. Um, my pages get banned left to right. Either I get them back or I don't. I've never been afraid to get some bricks, some twigs, some leaves, or whatever it takes to start over and rebuild. I strongly believe that everything serves its purpose, so every end has a beginning. So whatever I did on that timeline or whatever I did within that page, I was supposed to do. It served its purpose. I said that to say this. A couple of people came up. Hey, 2222. Oh, that's a good number for you, Bookie Boot. What you doing up this early? A couple of people came in and they were like, the place that we just left was so nasty, was so rude. The energy was absolutely terrible. I mean, it's a story and everything. It's a lesson and it's a blessing and a lesson. Was absolutely horrible. Was absolutely rude. Excuse my voice, y'all. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and immediately came and started talking because I'm trying to be consistent. Uh, Good morning, BSK. Hey, from Indonesia. What time is it over there, friend? But they said they had experienced rudeness, nastiness, and they wanted they wanted better treatment. So if you're not being treated correctly in the place that you originally was at, or a place that you know you've outgrown, go to the place that's gonna treat you right, basically. And the lady ended up stopping me saying, a lady ended up stopping me saying, thank you. Just she just saying thank you, expressing her gratitude. And I just looked at her crazy, like, thank you for what? She was like, for being you, being patient and being kind. So I know y'all are extremely busy and you could have easily had an attitude or been nasty or malicious. And I started laughing. I said, well, I'm glad I was able to make you smile because even if you had came here angry or mad or upset, I was going to do my best to make you laugh. That's just the type of person that I am. Well, later on throughout the day before she left, she asked me what my name was. And if you got good energy, I can always tell you, I don't just relinquish my name because I'm not just about to relinquish energy. I don't know people like that. Told her my name and I said, I want to break free from this. I don't want to be at this job. I feel like I served my purpose, but my purpose don't feel like I've served it, which is why I'm still there. If you are still there in those buildings or in those jobs or in those institutions or in those friendships, you're supposed to get a message. You're supposed to be the lesson and you're supposed to be the blessing. When it's time for you to grow, you going to let go. The Lord, the universe, whoever you believe in, going to get you up out of there. So she said, I was telling her, not venting. I said, yeah. She like, you nice. They need you here. They need you to be the voice of reason. They need you to speak up. In my head, I'm rolling my eyes because I'm tired of speaking up. I'm tired of being the voice of reason. I'm tired of being a strong person. But I understand that somebody has to do it. That does not mean you have to do it 24/7. Long story short, I ended up telling her, like, yeah, I really want this other job. I really want this, this, and that. And that's when we have to differentiate between wants and needs. Yes, I want another job. But right now, do I need another one? My position or your position is still being prepared. So let's not rush it. We might settle at the lobby when we meant to be, or the front desk when we meant to be the CEO. So I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get up out of here. I want something better for myself. And she whispered, meaning that conversation was coveted. Other people didn't need to overhear it. It was protected. She asked, do you mind if I pray for you? Or say this prayer and we declare that it's already yours because it is already yours. And I said, sure. Bow. She immediately went into prayer. I immediately bowed my head. I immediately bowed my head. My bad, my sinuses. I immediately bowed my head. Now, ain't nothing crazy about nothing being crazy. She kept telling everybody up there how they did an amazing job, how she liked how they worked in unison, how everybody was hustling and bustling. We looked like a functioning team. Fast forward, um, I had sent one of my coworkers who's been on vacation a picture like, this is all of the freight that came in, and he was like, they working you. I said, hell no. But I didn't leave until everybody. Last person out the door, first person in, last person out the door, and I was like, yeah. I said I need another job, not like quitting this one. I need another one, and he ended up saying, and because I've never heard him speak like this, he said, you're about to get the blessing. You're about to get the job not only that you want but you need, the one that you absolutely love. And I was like, oh man, you usually don't talk like this. So I ended up telling him, thank you very much. I needed that. It's some people out here. I said all that to say this. It's some doors that are about to open for you. There are some people out here that have been cheering for you and rooting for you for the longest. You have to learn to cheer for and root for yourself. And please don't dismiss them because that takes a lot of hard work, effort, and energy to pour into somebody else when you don't even have it yourself. So when I say give yourself grace, like you got a grace period. If it don't happen in that moment, it does not mean it's not happening. If it doesn't look like the way you want it to happen, then you have the tools you need. You got the paintbrush, you got the pencils, you got the crayons to color it and paint it any way you deem necessary or fit. You have got to understand that you have your own greatness. And just because something ended, whether it's a job, a relationship, or a friendship, you are about to step into a new beginning. So stop discrediting yourself or trying to hold on to things that no longer serve you or your purpose. That's how clutter is created. That's how you become a hoarder. You hoarder feelings that you don't release. You hoarder anguish that you don't relieve. You release. You hoarder animosity or grief or sadness that you don't release. You hoarder friendships that you should have been let go of. You hoarder people and places all in your home, all in your car, all in your spirit. Just let it go so you can grow. That's the best way you can do it. And then you're going to have to break yourself down and not be afraid to rebuild again. Every building does not require bricks, or everything you build does not require an expensive supply. And so I just wanted to leave y'all with that. I hope y'all have the day you deserve. I hope you keep your energy abundant. And I hope you keep your mind clear of negativity because you don't need that right now. The most important thing you need right now in this moment is yourself and your peace. All right, y'all have an amazing Sunday and get some rest.